In this pencast, we're going to be learning about great circles. So the first step is let's define a great circle. So a great circle is the circle that contains the center of a sphere. Alright, so let's look at part A. Find the surface area of the hemisphere. Alright, so we can see that that circle pictured there is actually the great circle of that sphere. Alright, so let's start with calculating the surface area for a sphere. So we know that the surface area for a sphere is equal to 4 pi r squared. But what we actually want is the surface area of half of a sphere, or a hemisphere. So surface area of half of a sphere would be 1/2 4 pi r squared. Alright, so to calculate that surface area, we just want to plug in the radius, which we have given to us as 3 centimeters. So the first step is going to be to plug it in and go 1/2 4 pi 3 squared. Alright, so that is the same as 1/2 4 pi times 9, because 3 squared is 9. Alright, and that is going to be the same as 1/2 of 36 pi, which is equal to 18 pi. Alright, so if you plug 18 pi into your calculator, you get 56.52. Alright, so we're almost done, but we need to make sure we consider also the surface area of that circle that makes up the bottom of the hemisphere. So we know that the area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. So again, since that's a great circle, we know the radius is 3. So we're going to plug in 3, and we're going to get pi 3 squared, which is equal to 9 pi. If you put that in your calculator, you get 28.26. Sorry, and those are both centimeters squared. Centimeters squared. Alright, since we're talking about area. Alright, and then we want to add those together to find the total surface area. So surface area total is equal to 56.52 centimeters squared plus 28.26 centimeters squared. Add those two together and you get 84.78 centimeters squared. And that is the surface area for part A. Alright, so for part B it says, find the surface area of a sphere when the circumference of the great circle is 8 pi centimeters. Alright, so again, we know that the surface area for a sphere is 4 pi r squared. Alright, now we need to figure out what we can learn using the circumference. So we know that circumference is equal to 2 pi r. So if we know that the circumference is 8 pi, so we get 8 pi equals 2 pi r. If we solve for r there, we can cancel out the pi's and we get 8 equals 2r, and then we can divide both sides by 2. So we get 8 over 2 equals 2 over 2r, which gives us 4 is equal to r. Alright, so now that we know the radius is equal to 4, we also know that this is a great circle. So the radius of that circle is going to be the same as the radius of that sphere, which is great because now we can just do s equals 4 pi r squared, and we can plug in 4, our radius. So we get s equals 4 pi and then 4 centimeters squared, which is equal to 4 pi times 16 centimeters squared. And that is equal to 64 pi. And if you put that into your calculator, you get 200.96 centimeters squared. And that is the surface area of that sphere. hemisphere.